run to the target area. If you want to get serious about squirrels, start with a pile of wood and a highly qualified Jaf. You see, Jaf Jefferson is not just star of the South Somerset Ferreters, not just David's favourite pigeon-hide companion. Jaf's a joiner, and squirrel shooting, proper squirrel shooting, needs construction skills. Let's start with the masterpiece, the feeder.
So basically all it is some 150mm soil pipe with some fittings on the top, where you can load the nuts in the top. Bit of metal tube on the bottom. What we're doing, we're using a 2.2 rather than an air rifle. We've got a lovely backstop behind us anyway. It holds about, I'm going to say about 12 to 15 kilograms of nuts. So they should last a good week or two before Charlie has to come and fill it back up again. No, we're not going to come and shoot any squirrels for about another 3 weeks. So we're going to let them get used to it. And we're going to set our hide up, probably 25-30 yards back up that way.
Pruning the local holly to add camo to our hide, and then we go away for a fortnight. While we're away, all kinds of wildlife drops by, including this little buck. We also get lots of interest in Jaf's nuts, and I'm sure that takes him back. The three main candidates are squirrels, of course, rooks, and a cock pheasant. Sometimes the squirrels bully the pheasant. Sometimes they have a go at the rooks. And sometimes the pheasant gets his own back at the squirrels. Sorry to break up the party, because it's time to shoot the squirrels.
I think the feed has been set up for 2 weeks today. Me and Charlie come and set it up. So they finally found the nuts. It took about a week for them to find the feeder.
They're not bright, these squirrels, are they?
No, they're not. So hopefully today they'll maybe come back another couple of days and get a few more, you know.
And then the hide. Proof of concept. The pheasant couldn't see us, could he?
No, it's a stealth hide. We're in stealth mode, you know.
We are.
Yeah, I mean, we come in, it's all nice and quiet. You can hear woodpeckers. We've seen robins visit the table. Blue tits. I think it's quite important to thin these squirrels out because breeding season's coming. And they're going to start raiding songbirds' nests, eating the eggs and the chicks. And we all know there's just too many grey squirrels around, so we've got to do our best just to thin them out, you know.
Customer number one is soon upon us. After that, it becomes a regular jaunt. Jaf by himself, Jaf with his daughter, Jaf and me. Long mornings in the hide, and he chips away at the local squirrel population.
This is my third trip out. First trip we had 4. Second, we shot 8. The first 5 in 35 minutes. We shot 1 this morning. A little bit quieter this morning. What I have noticed is not a lot of songbirds either visiting the table this morning. Whether that's got something to do with the weather, I don't know. Last time there was just squirrels everywhere. Whether that's the fact that we've shot 13 in, well, we've been doing this for about 3 weeks now. The nuts ran out in the feeders, and what we noticed, I think we kind of annoyed them because there's no nuts to eat. They started to attack the table.
They went on strike. Oh, see, are they actually started?
Yeah,
like angry farmers.
Yeah, they chewed through one of the straps. They started chewing the lid of the feeder. The wood around the feeder was all chewed, so I think we basically drove them nuts because there was no nuts.
But and then the weather wasn't kind to this hide, was
no, I had to rebuild it. I came here to fill the feeder up, and the hide was flat basically. But I've rebuilt it.
What was the design issue with the hide?
Just the roof was too slack, water puddles, and the weight of the water just collapsed the whole thing, you know. And we had a lot of rain. Whether that's put the squirrels off this week as well, don't know. I've certainly noticed a big difference with this morning than I did the last time I came out, you know. Which again is a good thing, because have we cleared this wood of squirrels? Maybe. I hope so.
Could be.
I hope so. You know. But yeah. But any good squirrel, it's a dead squirrel in my eyes.
Any dead squirrel is a good squirrel. Any good squirrel is a
Any good squirrel. This is an outtake, isn't it? Any good squirrel is a dead squirrel.
The only good squirrel is a dead squirrel.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we got there in the end.
Jaf's setup is effective and, above all, cheap.
Well, basically, I got my old, really old CZ American 22. I've had it for probably getting on 20 years. Put thousands and thousands of rounds through it, and it's still doing its job, you know. I got the ATN 4K Pro scope, day and night vision. Great for the price of it. I've got one on this rifle, one on me 243, and I've just bought another one, a second-hand one, to put on my air rifle for shooting rats at my allotment. So I know there's better scopes out on the market. For what I do, this one's absolutely perfect.
And so effective is the hide and the feeder that it is hardly worth tray poking. But we give it a go anyway. Jaf enlists the help of Murray as chief pole carrier. We find lots of empty nests and just one that produces.
He's just going to get up there, fall down the bank, and yeah, just give it a little poke, a little shake.
You sound very confident.
Yeah, you got to be confident, Charlie.
A bit whippy, aren't they? That's the only trouble with them.
Yeah.
I know what it's like when I've got to put my loft pigeon
Up in there. Hang on, just wait a sec. Let me come around the corner on this one.
Okay, go.
Oh. Two come out of there. I'll rush that.
The squirrels are on point, the shooter not so much. Here's the action replay. In your opinion, Murray, should we consider getting a new shooter?
Maybe. Possibly. We'll see how this one goes. Well, you've seen how it goes, it ain't that good. The chances are we've nailed it pretty hard, I reckon, which is good. Yeah, so the chances of finding many more, maybe slim, don't know. It's just a nice time to get out with your dog, Charlie, and have a little walk around, really. What is good though, it's good to know that we've done quite a good job on this wood, really, because you and me both, and we all know that we haven't had red squirrels around this area yeah, so I mean, we can all only just come out and do our little bit to thin these greys out.
If there are still squirrels out there, there's still a good reason to head for the hide, and that is Jaf's new hobby.
I've never really done this sort of squirrel shooting before. I've been out having a mooch around. I've shot loads of squirrels in the past, but never actually built a hide, built a table. I only did it because I was watching a few YouTube videos. One Robin Foxer, very good channel, Team Foxer. Now me and you came out over Christmas, just have a mooch around to shoot a couple of pheasants, and we saw some squirrels and come up with the idea of building this feeder, put a hide up to make a film, and it's worked really well, really pleased.
The South Somerset Ferreters channel on YouTube has Jaf's own squirrel shooting film. There's a link to it in the description below.